I'm Pam from I'mACeliac.com, and I am here to talk to you about Gluten Free Freezer Meals. My website has weekly menus, product reviews, and recipes, and all kinds of fun stuff to help you on your gluten-free journey. But one of the main attractions on my website are the gluten-free freezer meals, and so I wanted to show you how simple it is to put them together. Now let me first start with giving you some tips for freezer meals. The first thing is just to make your shopping list. There is a ton of recipes out there for the freezer meals. You just have to pick 5, 10, however many you want to tackle that will fit your family's likes and dislikes. Make a shopping list from that. Go to the grocery store and buy all that stuff. Now you're going to come home with bags of onions and bags of vegetables and bags of frozen chicken, and it's going to look like a lot of food. And it is, but you're going to make 10 to 15 meals out of it, so it really stretches the dollar a long way. So make your shopping list and go shopping off of that. I also suggest looking at the weekly sales from your local grocery stores, because a lot of times you can get BOGO, like buy one chicken, get one free, buy one bag of onions, get one free. So definitely stretch your money as much as you can. The next thing that I suggest is to chop your vegetables ahead of time. I'll spend about 10 minutes making my shopping list. I'll go shopping, and that takes, who knows how long, considering if I have all 3 kids in tow or not. And then I spend about 20 minutes just chopping all the vegetables ahead of time, just getting everything prepped, putting it in bowls, and just getting it all done. So all I then have to do is just assemble the bags, get them in the freezer, and I'm good to go. I can do this whole process, including making the list, chopping, and assembling, in about 2 hours. So it's really feasible for anyone to do this. You can do it on a Saturday morning, a Wednesday night, whatever works with your schedule. The next tip that I have is to write on your bags first. This is a tip that I learned the hard way. It's really hard to write teriyaki chicken on a bag filled with teriyaki chicken. So what I do is write what it is, the date that I made it, and the cooking instructions. So today we're going to be making barbecue pork chops, and it's just a simple recipe, just a few ingredients, and you just throw it in the slow cooker and you cook it on low for 4 hours. Super easy. So make sure you mark on your bags first. And then you just assemble all your ingredients into the bags according to the recipe, and then you freeze them. And then it's really that simple. So say, for example, in 2 weeks, I'm going to make barbecue pork chops on a Thursday. What I'm going to do is Wednesday night, I'm going to take the bag out of my freezer, put it in the fridge, and in that morning, I'll put it in the crock pot, set the timer, and it'll start. Or if I have a chance to come home at lunch, I'll do that. Crock pots are so smart these days. There's so much you can do with them. I have ones with timers. I have ones with clocks on them. It's all kinds of options available. So if you work an 8-hour day, you can still cook barbecue pork chops in 4 hours. You just set your timer to start at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, or whatever works for your schedule. So we're going to start assembling. So just let me walk you through the ingredients. I've got our pork chops, and I have 4 pork chops. We're a family of 5, but we're feeding 2 adults, a 5-year-old and 2 2-year-olds, and the 2-year-olds will only eat a half a pork chop. But you can add as many ingredients as you need to this to fit your family. And then I've got some carrots. I've got baby carrots because I am lazy. You're more than welcome to get the regular carrots and grate them and chop them up, but I went basic. And I've just got a good old onion just quartered right here, nothing fancy. And then in here I've got some bell peppers. I like to add some color to my meals, so I've got some red and green in here. I've got some good old gluten-free barbecue sauce. You are free to make your own, but there's a ton of good brands out there that you can use, and I've got just some simple salt and pepper. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our bag that has been marked, and we're going to put some ingredients in here. So the first thing that goes in are just our vegetables. I measure by the handful because that's what I'm using. You're more than welcome to measure. It's roughly 3/4 to a cup of each vegetable. Whatever you can fit in your hand, I just throw it in there. Again, you can add a little bit more if you think you're going to be feeding more people. You can just add as much as you want. So just a handful and a little bit of each one. Get your onion in there because you want some good flavor. I'll probably put the whole onion in, not just a handful. Okay, so that's good to go. Wipe my hand off. So this is my gluten-free barbecue sauce. Again, you can make your own or use store brand. This kind of has a nice kick to it, which we enjoy. So just use whatever you like. It's really flexible. You can add or use whatever you want. So with the pork chops, I'm just going to give them a basic season right here with some salt and pepper. Fresh ground is always preferred. Just gives it that extra flavor that you want. So I'm just going to plop them in here. Now you notice I only salt and peppered one side. I'm going to salt and pepper the other side once I get them in here. Okay, get my hands clean. Season again. And you can make this as complicated or as simple as you want. Get all the air out. And guys, we just made a gluten-free freezer meal. Everything in here is real food. If you wanted to add frozen pork chops, you're more than welcome. I just had fresh because I went shopping today. All of these are just real vegetables. It's just real food. And these will last months, guys. So you can throw this in the slow cooker anytime that you're having a stressful time, if someone's sick. These are also really beneficial to make as gifts for someone that's either coming out home from surgery or has just had a new child. Making dinner in those situations is really stressful, and it's just one more thing to have to do. So if you can walk over to their house with 5 bags of freezer meals, put them in their freezer. Everyone has a crock pot, or you can buy them a crock pot for 20 bucks. And they have dinners, and that's a huge, huge blessing to a lot of people. So that is the basics of gluten-free freezer meals. Again, I'm Pam from imaceliac.com. Thank you so much.